Hi, good morning. Welcome back to Mike Makes It. We're doing an unboxing and a testing of a 18 volt rechargeable Ryobi angle grinder. This particular one is the R18AG7-0, 11,000 revs a minute. There is another one, his younger brother, the R18AG-0, no 7. Now that's a big difference. This one is a brushless DC motor. The other one is a brushed DC motor. Ryobi tell me this one, the R18AG7-0, feels like an AC power tool. So we'll do a little comparison. I've got the EAG750RS, which is a 12K powered angle grinder, 4.5 inch still. This one's a 4.5 inch. So I want to put the two side by side, same test, same bit of metal, and see which is better. But I bought this one really for portability. If you're out and about, you're under a car, you're in the garden, no mains power but 18 volts battery on it, I'll be interested in how good this is. I'm going to be using a 4 or 5 amp hour battery in it. The 1.3 ones I have are a little bit sort of namby-pamby. You do need the 4 or 5 amp for any of the big power tools that Ryobi sell. Certainly that's what I found. But let's open it up and see what we get. Right, handle to go in the side to control your action of the angle grinder. Bits of card. Alright, let's get rid of the box. You do get a grinding disc. Now I've got a shelf full of these grinding discs. All very handy. I could do with a cutting disc because largely that's what I do. I cut steel. I do grind concrete, I must admit, but not with this sort of tool. I go up to the 9 inch, but that's not a Ryobi. Right, get out of this shiny packaging. Yep, it looks nice. That's a good addition. We'll get the little elastic band off the back here. Yeah, what more can I say? Let's get it over the bench. It looks as if it's got a quick release. So you need a tool normally on these. Certainly on the other grinders I've got. There's a button on the back that'll lock the shaft. It would if I can keep in shot. There you go. And the idea of that, by the looks of it, you can take that off by hand. You can see, get up to shot, there's a little lever there that pops up. So that's new. Hopefully that won't break off. There are a couple of holes in the tool there, in the, if you call it a nut. So if all else fails, possibly the tool I've used on the other Ryobi will actually undo that. Otherwise that could be a bit of an issue. But yeah, I didn't know that. That's quite nice. You got a dust shield on here. 3 positions for the handle to screw into. Now I've started using the handle since I managed to chop through my finger. So that was a bad day. So yeah, it might be a good idea to use the handle that comes with it. It gives you a bit of control over the device. Well, it looks really nice. Let's hope it meets my expectations. We'll get it over the bench and compare it to the AC powered one. Here we go, mains powered first. Now the battery one. Right, to me, seemed about the same time. I'll review the video and I'll let you know the results. Right, well, in that crude test, I reckon the mains powered Ryobi did it in 12 seconds. The battery powered did it in 13. Now, I wasn't putting exactly the same pressure on, I'm sure, between the two tools. As I say, it's not a scientific test. It's just a feely test, so to speak. But yeah, I'm well impressed with that. That'll be handy. Let's take the battery out. Now, this is a button on the back you press down to lock the shaft. It's rather a strong spring on it. It really is quite difficult to press down, or certainly I'm having a problem with it. There, it does go. You pop that up and you unlatch it, so I think it's just a case of getting used to it. Luckily, these two holes in the nut, if we call it a nut, should this lever break off at any time, those two holes do marry up with the mains powered spanner, so all is not lost. I can still get that off, so that's handy. I noticed with the shield here, I must have took it off the mains powered one, or it didn't come with one, but I think more likely I took it off. There's a lever here. You press that in, then you can rotate the safety shield, and it does. There's a detent position. You heard it click, I think. So press the button. There's a number of different positions you can see, so you should be able to get that to the right angle for you wherever you're working. I'll say it's got 3 positions for the handle on here. On the mains powered one, it's only got 2, but I'm liking that. It's usual Ryobi quality. I like the green colour, but there you go. Unfortunately, this won't hang in my Ryobi rack. Well, it may do actually, if it's not too long. We may have to try that later. Right, okay, well, thanks for watching. If you felt it useful, interesting, please give me a thumbs up. That'd be very good, and maybe subscribe, because there's going to be more like this coming along almost on a daily basis.